Good morning, students. Let's start our today's topic. Our today's topic is entrepreneurship and green skills. First of all, we will discuss about entrepreneurship. The eternal power has bestowed uh, each of us with some destined work or assignments in our life. There are numerous types of work and assignment which are being done by human in his day-to-day life, as a result of which the cycle of development of human life, society, and the civilization doesn't stop. Concurrently, it is assumed that everyone has to work for their livelihood. When we talk about working to earn livelihood or for better standard of living, we find our we find or get into some kind of employment. Okay, in the process in which some people work for themselves, some for others, and some under others. If you are working for yourself independently and generating your own income rather than receiving salary, then you are self employed. A self employed person establishes his own unit of firm to earn by implementing his own innovative ideas, applying his creativity and management skill, and by generating his own resources. Self employment is working for your own job individually or collectively. Okay, individual who is determined to be self employed starts his her own venture with a sense of ownership as an entrepreneur. These people run their own business, taste the fruit of success, and are also responsible for the failure. They claim for their enterprise to grow and are willing to do whatever it takes to turn their idea into reality. Means entrepreneur who is ready to take the challenge, accept the challenges, and take the risks. Okay, that is entrepreneurs. The aim of an entrepreneur is to create an enterprise, the process of transforming business concept into a big business enterprise by planning and management skill is said to be entrepreneurship. Okay, types of business. Based on the type of work, business can be classified as, first of all, service business. A service type of business is a commercial enterprise that works for its client by providing intellect support or workmanship. The company in this type of business provide certain professional support to its customers. Businesses like restaurants, hardware, software repairing service, salon, interior designing service, banking, etc. Typically, the owner gain lot of knowledge and expertise before they begin their own business in the similar field. That is service business. Okay. Next we have manufacturing business. Manufacturing business usually buys raw material with the intention of using them as uh, ingredients in the making of new products. Means छोटे प्रोडक्ट को परचेज करके और नया प्रोडक्ट जो है वो मैन्युफैक्चर करना. It combines raw material, labor and factory overhead in its production. The manufactured goods will then be sold to customers. Hardware manufacturing is one of the example of manufacturing business. Next, hybrid business. Hybrid business are the business in which the entrepreneurs provide service along with the product. They are engaged in service and manufacturing as well. They neither offer pure intangible nor pure tangible commodities. For example, restaurants, they offer service in the form of a dining experience and food served as the product. Okay, types of business found in are कम्युनिटी। जो बेटा बिजनेस के टाइप है, सर्विस बिजनेस, मैन्युफैक्चरिंग बिजनेस, हाइब्रिड बिजनेस, ये हम अपने डे टू डे लाइफ के अंदर जो है वो रेगुलर बेसिस पर देखते ही हैं। टाइप्स ऑफ बिजनेस फाउंड इन आर कम्युनिटी। एज एन एंटरप्रेन्योर इन इंडिया, वन कैन ओन एंटरप्राइज इन द फॉलोइंग फ्रेमवर्क. Sole proprietorship. Sole proprietorship means the single person. Sole proprietorship is a type of enterprise that is owned, managed, and controlled by a single individual. The business and the owner have no separate legal existence. All the profits as well as losses belongs to the proprietor. Means only single person is responsible to get the losses and gains of a business, because single person is running the business. Okay. Partnership. A partnership firm is formed by two or more people. The owners of the enterprise are called partners. A partnership deed must be signed by all the partners. Means there is a group of persons, more than one persons will be there. The profit and losses are shared by the partners. All the persons, 4 persons, 5%, 10%, all are responsible for the losses and gains. The profit and losses are shared by the partners. A firm has a limited lifespan and must be dissolved when any of partners dies or claims bankruptcy. Okay, means the firm has a limited lifespan. Okay, that is written in the partnership deed. Limited liability partnership. Okay, in a limited liability partnership of LLP, the partners of the firm enjoy perpetual existence as well as the advantage of limited liability. Each partner's liability is limited to their agreed contributions to the limited liability partnership. The partnership and its partners have a separate legal existence. Means जो partner है उसकी जो liability है ओनली उसके शेयर तक ही एग्जिस्ट करती है, कितनी परसेंट के लिए ही वो उसकी लाइबिलिटीज जो है वो होगी. कोऑपरेटिव बिजनेस. कोऑपरेटिव बिजनेस इज अ member owned business structure and usually allows a limited distributions of profit to members. It is a kind of private business organization in which the consumers who use its products and services are its owner. It is a cooperative. It is a corporation of individuals who coordinate among themselves to achieve a desired target. Then we have limited company. A company is a legal entity made up of an association of people to undertake some industrial, trading, or commercial activity with a motive of earning profits. In companies, the ownership of an entrepreneur is maintained by holding shares. Companies are of two kinds, which are private company and public company. A private company's share are non-transferable and are not issued to the general public. A public company's share are transferable and issued to the general public through invitation. Means इसमें invitation निकलते हैं पब्लिक कंपनी के और वो न्यूज़पेपर के थ्रू होते हैं. Anybody can purchase the shares and can transfer his her shares to other person. Means sell his her shares to other person also. Characteristics of entrepreneurs means first of all self starter. Entrepreneurs know that if something need to be done, they start it themselves. Means they are always proactive. They set the partners and dare to begin. Okay. Clarity. Entrepreneurs visualize, plan, and set clear targets for every part of the business. Hard work. Entrepreneurs are hard-working. Successful entrepreneurs are adapted to the habit of hard work from the beginning and dare to take decisions. Courageous. Courageous means entrepreneurship involves risk and uncertainties. Foresightedness. Entrepreneurs has the ability to visualize what will be needed in the future and making wise decisions. Okay, creative entrepreneurs have creative mind. Innovative entrepreneurs always keep on reaching on new things in order to meet the dynamic need of customers. Okay, means customer की need के according जो है वो काम करें. Networking successful entrepreneurs always look for potential stakeholder and maintain good terms with everyone in the business. Communication skills. ओके, नेटवर्किंग मीन्स सबके साथ रिलेशन जो हों उसके तो वो बने. नेट कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स एंटरप्रेन्योर्स हैव गुड कम्युनिकेशन with they thus they convey their views and ideas with clarity and precision. Updated in this fast paced world, everything changes rapidly, and therefore today's entrepreneurs keep themselves updated with what's happening in the business scenario. Discipline and commitment. Successful entrepreneurs are the first person to arrive at the office and the last one to leave, and are very committed towards their work. Adaptability. Business environment evolves rapidly. Thus, in order to keep the business on track, they adapt to change. Okay. Next is passionate. Entrepreneurs are passionate about their work. Okay. Next we have importance of entrepreneurship. It result in the creation of new organizations. It brings creativity into the marketplace. It leads to improved standards of products. It helps to develop the economy of a country. It increases employment. Role and rewards of entrepreneurship means entrepreneurship of national treasures and should be encouraged and rewarded as they create new opportunities, jobs and wealth as well. Entrepreneurship is a tough choice, but after the initial struggle, its rewards are priceless. It has been seen that an entrepreneur may struggle hard to build his business, but we must realize the fact that they are doing a lot more for the community, state, region, and the country as a whole. For example, creating wealth, creating jobs, balancing regional developments, improving GDP, gross domestic product, and per capita income of country, standard of living, exports to other countries, and community development. In this way, we can minutely examine the role of entrepreneurship. Okay, then we have the rewards of entrepreneurship are as follows. Be your own boss. Okay, entrepreneurs are independent to take decisions for their business without being answerable to anyone. They build their team and decide the path where they want their business to head towards. Do what you enjoy. If one enjoy what they do, then no other things can stop you to succeed. Okay, it is often seen that most of the profitable decisions are made by entrepreneurs when they took the decisions wholeheartedly, or only when they are enjoying their work. To be creative, it requires implementing the new and unique ideas. In this way, one can shape any situations the way they want. Creativity in business has always worked for benefit. Building an enterprise, it has been seen that the entrepreneurs who had worked in a related business end up having their own enterprise. Building an enterprise will not only be self development but will also contribute to the economic growth of the country. Limitations of entrepreneurial: risks of failure, competitive threat, workload that is 24 into 7 hours, multiple jobs, busy schedule, no regular salary. Okay, these are the limitations of entrepreneurial. Next topic we have, that is green skills. Green skills means it is related to environment. Environment refers to the abstract conditions in which a person lives. The word environment is derived from the French word that is environ, which means surrounding. Okay, environment is the greatest creativity as it is beautiful, mathematical, planned, healthy, positive, and balanced. We often term them together as nature. Nature itself maintains balance in the environment by creating a chain where the autotrophs are hunted and eaten by heterotrophs and thus termed as an ecosystem. Okay, if we believe that there is some supreme eternal power of God, we'll all would definitely agree that his plan, design, and creation is the best. His calculations of placement and time bound applications of resources should be the most logical. Any change in its natural phenomenon, design or creation, will never give a positive outcome. Okay, factor causing imbalance. Which are the factor case imbalance? Our day-to-day activities for fulfilling our luxuries disrupts the natural phenomenon of our ecosystem and case environment imbalance. Okay, first of all, population. Population The increasing population results into increasing demands and service. Increasing population is affecting our natural ecosystem as our mother nature has got a certain capacity to fulfill every living being's requirement. Its resources are limited, but we are overburdening in which are unlimited demands for some food infrastructures like building, factories, transportations, and facilities. Then we have deforestation, cutting down of trees and eliminations of forest leads to disturbance of natural habitat of living organisms. We all know that plants and trees are one of the major factors that causes rainfall, and disturbing them leads to scanty rainfall, which in turn causes water crisis. Okay, percentage of fresh breathable natural air, quality of air is also decreasing at an alarming rate. It leads to various unusual climate changes that is not in accordance to the natural cycle. Mining, the process of digging the earth for the extractions of the ores, result into erosions, formation of sinkholes, and contaminations of soils and cases of damage to the environment. Okay, mining, it disturbs the natural living and breeding place of various living organisms and life of people residing in नियर बाय एरियाज़. ओके, हम देखते ही हैं कि जो माइनिंग के नियर बाय एरियाज़ होते हैं वो बहुत डिस्टर्ब होते हैं. इट लीड्स टू द सोल इरोजन, लैंडस्लाइड, नॉइज़ पोल्यूशन एंड contaminations of surface and groundwater due to the chemicals released during the extractions process. Pollution, it is the contaminations of the environment. Okay, contamination means land, air, and water. Environment means land, air, and water due to the presence of some unnatural elements, that is pollution. Okay, pollutants are harmful. It can be in soil, solid, liquid, or gaseous form. For example, poisons gases emitted from factories, vehicles, chemicals, garbage, or dumped into the water bodies, excessive sound of vehicles, um, excessive means बहुत ज़्यादा साउंड जो व्हीकल्स के निकलते, दैट इज noise, we can say noise pollution is case due to the sound generated by industrial vehicles or constructional activities, factory equipment, generators, electric saws, drills and other mechanisms. Okay, then we have industrialization. In the process of setting up industries and manufacturing various products, we are destructing the natural components of our environment. While manufacturing industrial waste, garbage is being dumped into soil or water. Dumping of waste, especially e-waste, harmful chemical, industrial effluents, packing material, salts and other garbage makes the soil useless. Okay, the another topic we have, that is, these are the factors. The topic relationship between society and environment. Man is a social animal, we all know. By being social, it is meant that he shares his resources and spend his life among other people together in groups. Society is a framework in which people live together by maintaining common employed rules and ethics for a peaceful and prosperous living. The society is an important component of environment. The relationship between society and environment has been prevented for thousands of years. This long tenure has caused a fluctuating impact on the environmental stability. Human activity which are conducted as a part of development or social welfare or growth are affecting um, the ecological imbalance. Okay, with rising luxuries in the society, we tend to misuse the resources of environment, which is actually disrupting the natural chain system of the environment. Then we have ecosystem. It can be defined as a component of the environment where all kinds of living beings, plants, animals, or microbes live together and complete their requirements by their own demand supply chain mechanisms. Ecosystem consists of producers, consumers, and decomposers. Composers means प्रोड्यूसर्स भी होते हैं, कंज्यूमर्स भी होते हैं, डिकम्पोजर्स भी होते हैं. इट इंक्लूड्स ऑल द लिविंग थिंग्स विच आर लिविंग टुगेदर ऑन द अर्थ एंड हेल्प ईच अदर टू कंप्लीट लाइफ साइकिल ऑफ द एनवायरनमेंट. ओके, तो दीज दैट इज़ द रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन सोसाइटी एंड एनवायरनमेंट जो लंबे टाइम से चला आया हुआ है. और इकोसिस्टम हर एक जो होती है, चाहे वो कंज्यूमर हो, प्रोड्यूसर और डिकम्पोजर्स हो, तो एक दूसरे के ऊपर जो है हम डिपेंड भी बने हुए हैं. प्लांट्स, एनिमल्स जो हैं सभी एक दूसरे के ऊपर यहाँ पर डिपेंड बने हुए हैं. नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज are the useful raw material which are found in nature by itself. They are created and occur naturally, which means that human cannot make natural resources. Instead, we use and modify natural resources in ways that are required by us. Such resources are of two kinds: renewable and non-renewable. First of all, renewable resources. It includes the source of energy which can be reused or regenerated. If renewable resources are obtained from living things such as trees and animals, they are called organic renewable resources. Okay. If renewable resources are obtained from non-living things such as water, sun, wind, they are called uh, inorganic renewable resources. ओके, मीन्स ऑर्गेनिक और इनऑर्गेनिक. ऑर्गेनिक में क्या होता है, लिविंग थिंग्स से जो हमें ऑब्टेंड हुए हैं, ट्रीज, एनिमल से. और इनऑर्गेनिक में जो हमें नॉन लिविंग थिंग्स से मिले हैं. नॉन रिन्यूएबल रिसोर्सेज पिक्चर्स वी कैन सी. ओके, then non-renewable resources. It includes the resources which are limited and cannot be recycled or recreated easily, such as coal, oil, natural gas, fossil fuels, etc. Non-renewable resources can be called inorganic resources if they come from non-living things. For example, minerals, land soils, rocks. Some non-renewable resources come from living things such as fossil fuels. Okay, they can be called ऑर्गेनिक नॉन रिन्यूएबल रिसोर्सेज। और ये सारी चीज़ें हमें पहले से ही पता है, क्योंकि ये हम एसएसटी का पार्ट हो जाता है हमारा इकोसिस्टम जो है, और ये हम थर्ड फोर्थ ऑनवर्ड से पढ़ते आ रही हैं। ठीक है, देन वी हैव substances substances that we use in our daily life can be categorized into two types: biodegradable substances, non biodegradable substances. Biodegradable substances are those substances that gets decomposed or decay on their by using natural agents and gets mixed in the soil. Okay, and non biodegradable substances are those substances that doesn't gets decomposed or decay on its own and doesn't mix with the soil. For example, plastic, chemical, plant, ये हमारे नॉन बायोडिग्रेडेबल में आ जाते हैं, और जो बायोडिग्रेडेबल के अंदर आते हैं हमारे प्लांट, एनिमल और वेस्ट पेपर, बायोडिग्रेडेबल के अंदर आते हैं। नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज कंजर्वेशन means our existence on earth solely and primarily depends upon the slowly be or primarily be depend upon the environment and the natural resources that exist for our use and purpose of living. Hence, it must be our prime objective to protect and conserve natural resources so that we all live comfortably and that it may last long for the nature generations. Steps for conservation of natural resources: use water scarcely and wisely, abandon use of plastic and plastic products, plant more and more trees, use alternative sources of energy, reutilize and available waste resources, recycle and reuse elements and products, create awareness among the masses about the worth of natural resources. Use of natural resources should be limited to requirement. Implement government policies in order to safeguard our resources. Green economy, the another topic we have, that is green economy. Green economy can be defined as an economy with a vision of growth and development for the mankind while reducing environmental risk or ecological imbalance. It encourages for overall development of human in compliance with laws of nature. It helps in economic growth while maintaining a balance in the environment in which the development takes place without being harmful for the environment or human health. To live a healthy life and to save earth, there is a need to make people aware about the use of green products which doesn't bring or cause damage to the environment. Okay, means green consumer, a person who avoids environment degradations or destructions for his comfort and choose to purchase only the environment friendly products is known as green consumers. Importance of green economy: what is the importance? We all can admit to one fact that development can be categorized in two ways: one in which there is self growth, that is restricted to a particular individual or organization, and the other in which all the stakeholders get some kind of benefits in some way or the other. Okay, boosting green economy can have some additional benefits too, such as saving natural resources, better health and conditions of human beings, better natural tourist destinations, pollution free environment, or longevity in life, peaceful coexistence of other animals, abundance in natural healing and natural medicines, less chores and peaceful lifestyle. Okay, so students, we can protect our earth and we can maintain peace in environment and human life by applying some conditions, or we can say applying some rules in our life. Okay, so students, we have completed this topic. Okay. Importance of green economy. So students, we have completed our today's topic. By this we have completed employability skills.